Go ahead, Coach.
Wow. I mean, our kids all year, we talk about just them being resilient and playing together as a team. And that's the one thing about our team. We don't care who gets the credit. We play hard together. Before we left the locker room, it was about us, not one or two individuals, the team, and what we're trying to do, and just what type of precedents we're trying to set in the league. And Towson's tough. Towson's tough, and my hat goes off to Nikki again as a colleague of mine for years. You always that game's tough because there's so many emotions on it. But you know her team is going to come out and fight, and we saw them in the regular season. But we had a week, and our kids came to work, and I thought we adjusted. I thought we honed into the game plan, and I was just so proud of all of them. I mean, we had big plays, big rebounds. When they cut it close, we got to stop. We made a free throw. And we challenge our kids, but they're prepared. They were hungry for this, and now we're getting ready and focused for game 2.
All right, questions?
Coach, you talked about wanting to surge into the CAA. Is this what you had in mind?
Absolutely. Absolutely. But again, I mean, it's the sacrifice. It's the sense of urgency, and I thought we displayed that beautifully tonight. But then it's the respect for our opponents, for the conference, for the game. We don't take any team lightly. We respect them all because it's a very talented group. But then it's a grind, and I thought we grinded out so many plays tonight when it could have gone one way or the other. We talk about mistake response. When they hit a big three, we didn't hang our head. We just got it, and we went and we handled business on our end. And then energy. We really talk about, are we energy givers? And I thought everyone, the bench, the coaches. I mean, we had to sit the coaches down all game. You know, I thought they were going to tee us up, but we're a family, and we showed it. And I'm just so proud of this group.
Speaking of family, did you know that Brianna had like 35 people behind you, Brianna Bolton? I mean, were you aware? Could you hear them?
Yes, I heard all of them, and we were so fortunate. Our marketing people did a great job with T-shirts, and the slogan is "Bring Your A Game," and we had about 150 people rooting for us today.
Freya, can you talk a little bit about just down the stretch? It's tight. Both, what kind of pulled you guys through? They would make runs, and it was awfully tough to stop Tanisha. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, when it started getting tight, we just huddled up when they would make us shy, and we just said we have to get it together. We have to play defense, and we need to get a score. So we were just very conscious about our defense, and as soon as they got a score, we just knew we needed to kick the ball out and run it back down and get back on defense to just get a stop. And we were just really just in each other's ear the whole game, just telling each other, stop and score, and a lot of our players responded. So.
Coach, I was just wondering if you could maybe talk about, it seems like you have a lot of trust in some of your younger players, especially freshmen.
Yes.
I mean, this being your first CAA tournament and kind of throwing them into the limelight, it seems like if Alyssa or if Frey isn't having their best game, you're not scared to just throw the freshmen in there. Has that just been something that's gotten more comfortable over the year?
Absolutely. I think from day one, in bringing them here and recruiting them, we recruited winners. And we we joked with them before the tournament, you're not freshmen anymore, you're actually sophomores because it's a new season. And we trust them, and we tell them if you get a negative, follow it with a positive. We don't really hone in on negatives, and we really don't. We give them the confidence even when they make mistakes. And I think that's the best way you build trust. And the upperclassmen support them. Again, we don't have any hierarchy on this team. It's just a competitive effort, and if you're on, you're on. And just seeing Bree Bolden tonight light up in front of her family, and just the excitement of her, I was just so proud of her tonight.
Looking ahead, can you talk a little bit about the opportunity to knock out the defending champs?
Well, again, we feel good about our chances as we approach Delaware, and they're coming off just another battle against Northeastern. But what we have to do is kind of play our game. We know that they want to go inside, but they're very balanced. And the one thing that they have is the experience. They've been here. They've been on this stage. But what we have, I think, is depth and versatility and a hunger. We're hungry for it. We split this season, so there's just that toughness and that confidence that we can get it done. But we know tomorrow it's just going to be 40 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever it may be, of a grind. But I think we're more focused on what we need to do from a standpoint of preparation and how we want to come out and play our pace, what opportunities we want to get offensively, and where we need to limit them defensively. But it's going to be a battle. We're ready for it.
From day one, our mission has been March. Those 4 days in March are the reason for every rep, every sprint, every shot. Every time we step on the court, we dream of stepping on that ladder, cutting down those nets, raising that trophy. In those 4 days, anything can happen. So turn up the music, it is time to dance. Visit CAAsports.com and Ticketmaster.com for more information.